Here we are again. Oh, goodness. What a divine day this has been. I mean, woo!
Well, the
And
energy is very high, Rachel.
I am just so grateful and excited. Welcome, viewers. Welcome back to our last segment of Divine Day with Enlightened World Network. One more time, let me give a big whoop whoop out to Dr. Ruth Anderson and her team for allowing me to not take over the space, but just to be a guest host for a few moments, bring on some of the most spectacular, amazing healers, mediums, astrologers, numerologists. Oh my. If you haven't watched what we did today, go back sometime and watch these videos, because I'm telling you, the downloaded messages, the energy sent through, well, it's palatable. Not just because I'm tuned in and it's freaking me out, but I'm getting messages from people watching it all over the world, and they're telling me that they can feel it too. So we're going to do this last segment here on Enlightened World Network with Miss Joan of Angels. And we also have a message from one of our dear healers out in the area in Japan, I believe. And we're going to close with her messages today. But we're not done celebrating. We're going to jump over to Spirituality's Gone Wild, and we're going to have a little bit of fun with Josie and Archangel Gabriel. Really excited that we get to have fun and close it out that way. So before I introduce Joan, because I know she's got some fantastic things that we're going to share and explore, I just have to give one little plug to me. I am Rachel Lotto at Way Chill Life, and I really kind of haven't mentioned that at all today because it really isn't about me, but I want to tell you all that I am hosting a whole series of summer workshops in Forest Falls with one of my favorite, and I know Joan loves her too, Cindy Hamilton. And we will be in the trees and her Healing Heart Sanctuary. And there's all kinds of wonderful workshops from 2 days, 3 days to 3 hours. And it's just a really beautiful place to connect into nature, to connect into your heart. And I am such a big fan of Cindy. She's divine love. She just doesn't know how to be anything else but pure love. And I've learned so much from her, and I have so much respect. It's just so much fun. So that was just my little 2 seconds about who I am. You can find me at waychilllife.com. I do sessions, readings, whatever it is that you need to help you find balance and peace. Okay, now that I got that out, because I really wanted to tell you all that we're doing some fun things here this summer in Southern California, I really am excited about this guest. Joan of Angels is one of the first angelic souls that I met in the Coachella Valley area. And when I met her and her presence, my whole heart went, and I knew that I had met a new partner in crime. And that crime is divine love. She told me all kinds of awesome things about me, about my soul, about where I came from. And she tied me into my history that I have digested and I completely understand. It's not really for you, it's for me. And it was amazing. Joan is a fantastic artist. She has written books. She has so many amazing connections and different people that she deals with. Why, there's no topic that she hasn't dealt with. And dealt with it with love, with the angels, with otherworldly beings, with plant medicine. The list goes on and on and on. The experience that she has in the real world, I believe, has made her even into a far more wonderful healer and compassionate to others, because This lady's been there, done that with a lot of things. She really has. And she knows how the body works. She knows how the heart works. And she knows the angelic realms better than almost anyone. Well, the last thing I'll say, because I really could keep going about her, is my book that I co-wrote, The Prophecy Map of Nova Gaia, which is about how to live in love in this day and age. The story, the creation story that I was able to download and totally understand was done at Joan's house under her paintings with her angelic guides. So I guess this means that I kind of like her.
Whoa.
Welcome, Joan of Angels.
Whoa. So, Rachel, that was the best introduction I have ever had in all the years I have walked upon this planet and walked through the heavenly realms. Okay, just, best introduction. But you yourself are just adorable. I can only tell you that you part fairy sprite, part angel sprite, part mystic sprite, magical sprite, oracle sprite. And just to be on the same screen with you is a delight. Okay. So I just so honor that. And I want to say to our audience that when you meet a special soul that you're connected with on all levels, there's all sorts of things you have to prepare yourself for, like those lifetimes that you discover that one or either of you kind of wasn't always the kindest to each other. And that thing that you fear is the one that the other one did, like the time that Rachel and I went so called to have that session with you. And it turns out the thing I was dealing with, Rachel had caused, right? Wasn't that great? She didn't give me a refund either, like for the damage. I'm really teasing you. I really love you.
I know you are. I love it. I love it.
I love you dearly. And we have not been live on a show like this. You just, you're a great hostess, hon. I'm really honored to be here. And I really feel that it's the time for angels. We are calling all angels to gather around the planet and to stop being shy about our angelic frequency, which is why we come to you tonight with not only our crown of light, right, that crown that enhances our ability to connect to the angelic realms, but we come to you with our wings lit up on fire, golden, resilience, so that you can remember and feel the energy and incorporate it into your own soul. And that is really, I think, what we're doing today, Rachel. We are reminding everyone, those who are listening to this, that the time for the angel brigade to gather is now, yesterday and the now, because we may be celebrating a portal of 2222222, like a choo-choo, right? 222. And you're always so good at meditations, and because you use your voice and everything, and I love it. But we're in this 22222. But remember something: we've been in a grand cocoon initiation tunnel, and I call it a tunnel. We call it a tunnel because it goes on forever. It almost has been an endless tunnel, but we forget that we started off as a corona. So we were called into the corona, and I want to say this over and over again, because the corona, my friends, my angel companions out there, today we're waking you up. Okay, today we're reminding you that you're here for a reason. That, my guides are telling me, well, tell them if they were expecting a free ride here on planet Earth, it ain't happening this lifetime, because all angels are being called aboard and on fire and alit. And I didn't come here actually to talk peace and love and just go into your own state. I'm saying, we're really here to tell you, go into your own state and get prepared, because we're in the spiritual war. We are in a spiritual initiation. We came here specifically for this, and we may not want to engage, but engage is what we're to do. The angel brigade, thank God, we get to do it from above the earth, okay? If we learn how to manage our energy, we get to circle the planet, which is a much safer place to be, much safer. I'm going to explain it to you how we can single-handedly, with every angel on board. When I say single-handedly, I mean all the angels, the ascended masters, the light beings, all your guides, our departed loved ones, the sentient beings, the whales, all kingdoms are in this now. We are not alone because everyone has a vested interest. So imagine, Rachel, I want to see if you can imagine this, okay? Imagine millions of angelic frequencies encircling the planet. And can you feel the vibration? Okay, I think you would have a sound for this, okay? The vibrational sound of their wings, right? Yes. Oh my God, you didn't tell me the sound. Yes. The sound of a million pairs of wings encircling the planet. All right. That high frequency vibration is beyond the fourth dimension, and it's a megahertz that we don't even know. It's like attuned so high, guys, that here's what the reason we want to do this. Get this. You know the 5G that's circling the planet? The 5G that's at a very heavy density, and add to that 5G the fear. Fact that people have been in this long tunnel for everything, right? And they forgot that it's Corona. They got lost in the new word, so who knows that we're circling light and that we're in this initiation, right? So this 5G is a very heavy, dense band, but the angelic frequencies are higher. We are higher. And so as we encircle the planet, we are dissipating. I know Rachel's getting it. She's going to help me you're going to help do this. We are dissipating that 5G dense frequency. It is like, as we speak, literally dissolving because we are all gathering around this planet. That's what we are called to do. So if you are asking for what your purpose is, and if you're struggling with why we've been in this great tunnel forever, know that you were born to be initiated from this tunnel, to step into your full spiritual sovereignty power this life now. Not next year, by the way, probably not so much last year, but we are really being awakened and attuned for the now, because it's a time when new leaders are emerging. It's a time when you're emerging. Your DNA has been set up exactly for this moment to wake up. You have many souls waiting for you to tell them this, Rachel, get off your hiney, and get in gear. Right. Okay. Right. No, seriously, right?
It is time to take those actions of love.
So, right. And the answers, my dear, lies within. So if you all can sort of imagine with me that most of us came here as volunteers eons ago, and you had a toolkit, you had actually a clipboard. Imagine this. They didn't send you down alone, and they didn't send you down without information. You're headblind this life, possibly because of all those things we did to strip our memories, and the times we lost our lives, the times we struggled, times other people were jealous because we could talk to the gods, and we were really very sensitive beings. So, there was a lot of that going on, and who would want to claim that this life? But that's being cleared away. So your memory is being returned so that you can actually say yes to your destiny and to be one of the chosen ones, is because you chose this years ago, eons ago, and you came down with a clipboard. Okay. This clipboard has your instructions. Holy moly, which is to be the light, raise your vibration, to listen to the guidance you get, and to help to be of service in exactly the way you're encoded to be.
Easy.
Right. And how do you remember? Well, this is what they say. Since the very beginning of 2020, they say, chop wood, carry water. It's like, what am I supposed to do? Just chop wood, carry water. Get up every day, brush your teeth, wash your face, eat your meal, pull the cards, ask spirit, what shall I do? What is it? How can I be of service? How can I take this little, clipboard that I barely remember, that has a few things on it reminding me what I'm good at. I'm an intuitive. Oh, good. Yes, you listen. Whatever it says on that clipboard, or whatever you're beginning to remember, what's true about you are the special skills you came down here with, Rachel, to do.
She's right. She's right.
Right. And here's the good news, okay? About 10 years ago, you would not have caught me wearing a crown or calling on a live stream or calling myself Joan of Angels. I'm sure of it. You would not have found me doing that. That was not in my radar for me. Like, I'm a walk-in. Actually, I am a walk-in since then. But here's what I'm telling you: we step into who we are, and the more you ask to show me the way, the more they're going to guide you to what you may or may not believe. But you resonate with it because your soul will remember, like, oh my God, I thought I was supposed to be an angel and lead the angel brigade, but that was a big thing. And so, you have to be led. Or Rachel with her books and her channeling. It takes time that we learn how to be that who we are. And each of us goes through a shedding process where we shed what stands in the way of us coming into our full authentic power, which comes from our memory. And so you're being invited today to open up to your memory of who you are and why you have come here and what is on your toolkit, on your clipboard.
This is it. This is this moment. This clipboard that Joan is talking about is actually physically on you, believe it or not. If you go to an old school palmist, the traditionalists, it has a guideline for you, not directions, a general guide. Just like astrology of your personality gives you a general guideline of, we're actually going to help you out a little bit. We're going to give you some help. Your clipboard's right here. Your information is in your DNA. Just like Joan said, you just have to remember. Funny enough, the new Matrix 3 movie, that's one of the key things, as they were talking about the balance of the masculine and feminine, which we talked about earlier. But he kept saying, remember, remember. And that is this moment. So, Joan, lead us to our memories.
Wow. So perhaps we should turn on that music. Okay, if we can remember how I did it. Tell me when you hear it. Wait, well, that wasn't even it. Okay, I can't even hear it. Oh, yes, I do. Do you hear it? Okay, let me turn it softer. Okay, but I don't want to be too soft. How's that sound? Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm seeing if there is any chat messages. Oh, yes. It looks like they can see it.
She's chatting away.
There we go. Now,
I'm imagining this. Can you hear me if I have the music on?
beautifully.
Really? Because I feel like I want to make it softer, but then I'm thinking my voice is softer.
Your voice is, it's actually balanced hearing it on the
Oh,
overall.
good. All right. We're going to speak with the authority of the angelic realms, and they will take us through this along with, look who came, the master souls, the crystal skulls. They said, you know, everything that happens here on planet Earth is a microcosm for what is happening in the galaxy and what is happening in inner Earth. And so we as humans are pure microcosms for all that is happening. And so we're going to ask you just to get settled for a moment. And the card that we pulled is called Taking Shelter. The answers are within. And that is so true, my friends. The answers are within. And the answers lie within you. For that is where this clipboard that Rachel and Joan are talking about lies. That clipboard with all the key moments, the activation codes, the musical keys, the exact tones that are guiding you from the angelic high dimensional frequency realms, that are sending you little messages that you receive as little aha moments, little nudges that says, go on the show, listen to Joan and Rachel, or it says, follow this person or receive this guidance. Your intuitive guidance, my dear ones, are with you 24/7. And so we ask right now that we be able to begin the process of discernment, the process of being able to decode the messages that we receive, the process of being able to let go of that which keeps us from even clarifying, hearing, understanding, receiving, acting upon, or trusting that which Spirit has been imparting to us for centuries, for eons, to hold us safe, to hold us steady, to hold you so that you can actually implement all of these instructions so that you can be doing what you came here to do in the exact manner which is appropriate to you, which has been actually already written in the book of life, in the book of the afterlife, of how it was that planet Earth went through its grand initiation in 2022 into the ascension process. That which you are encoded to do, your mission, your very mission and purpose, has been actually written into these chronicles of the ascension codes of planet Earth. That which you have struggled with for so long, to say yes to that which is your destiny, that which it's only seemed to you to be far greater than you knew than you thought you were worthy of, but which is exactly the stance you are to take, the power, the strength that runs within you when you say yes. When you say, yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, that power runs within me. Yes, I am here to do that which I have been called to do. Yes, I will stand up tall. Yes, I will say yes. And as I say yes for each and every one of us, each and every one of you. As you clear your field, you become that I am yes, that says yes in a way that echoes out to the universe and clears the energetic crumbs, the energetic litter, the energetic recyclable materials that are lying out there in that energetic field. It wipes that away. It clears that clutter. We say to you to take those thoughts and recycle them into that cosmic trash bin, replacing them with the visions of exactly what you know you are here to do, not what you think and you pretend, because you know that what you're here to do is so large, so important, such a great gift to humanity, that your human side has no idea how to handle the vastness of what you are here to do. So go read those chronicles tonight. When you sleep, ask to be shown that great book of the Ascension Chronicles of Planet Earth. Perhaps Rachel and Joan will write that book of these Ascension Chronicles, for this is to be told, and your role is as important as each and every one. For each of us plays that important part of these steps, and so that is. Now, in this Ascension Chronicle, remember that it is a grand adventure. It is actually to be enjoyed. Enjoyed because for the first time in eons, your soul is free to be me. Your soul is free to do you. The chains, the bondage, the tape that was on your throat chakra that kept you from speaking your truth is being completely ripped off, as we see that freedom is ringing across your planet. The little people, the big people, everyone wants to be free to be seen, including the angelic ones, including the departed ones, including all beings. No one seeks to be hidden, and as the light grows in strength, that which you deem the lower frequencies will no longer be able to be seen, for they will fritter out, for they will have no energy attached. And so it is written. And so you are a part of these chronicles in such an amazing way, for this is what you signed up for eons ago. And so we say you earned your hazard pay. You're going to earn your vacation. Because that is not why you signed up. But we do know, dear ones, that there will be that great reset for each and every one of us as we step into the beauty of what is being created in the now. And as we know that the role that we came here to do is unfolding, even more grand than you could have imagined, better than your human mind could have ever anticipated. And what is required of you as a human to step into this higher dimensional frequency? All that is required is your willingness to say yes. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am awake. I am aware. I am alive. I am cognizant of my destiny. I am willing to walk the path that I signed up for, that I know is mine to walk. So guys, it is your courage. It is your willingness now to do what you've been nudged all along to do. For to be one of the chosen ones, you must say yes. And you must say yes sooner rather than later. For the Ascension Chronicles and the Ascension journey is happening with or without us. And I will share a story what happened to me in 2020. In 2020, it was a little distressing. The challenges just seemed too much. Seemed like, oh God, I just don't know how I'm going to get over myself. And there it was. And these challenges, within those challenges, they don't want me to say it in the first person. So within those challenges, there she was telling everyone she was Joan of Angels, kind of bragging about it. She's Joan of Angels. There's only one Joan of Angels on the planet. Spirit has a way, my friends, of letting you know the truth on everything. And one morning, we awoke, hearing the voice that said, well, you may think you're the only Joan of Angels on the planet, but there are many who will do what you were called to do. For that call went out to many. And should you decide not to do what's on that clipboard of Joan of Angels, should you look at the clipboard and go, it's too hard, it's too this, oh my God, I can't, there's too much, oh, what are they expecting of me, I'm only human. That's okay, you could, but there's someone else who will take your place, who will step into that role of Joan of Angels, that one who will be guiding that angel brigade. It's your choice. And so it's your choice you who are listening to this now? What is your soul telling you about your purpose and your mission? What would it feel like to spread your wings and just finally say, yes, I accept my destiny. I accept this call. I accept that I'm here to be of service. I accept that I'm here to break the hold of that 5G lower frequency density that they are surrounding my beloved planet Earth with. I accept that I am part of that great brigade that can raise all vibrational frequencies as we go through that grand initiation to that other side of those Ascension Chronicles. And so we invite you to take your place, for there is a place for you right here.
I love your description of free will versus the chaos. We have to choose this. Oh, please, I'm sorry. I guess.
No, Rachel, you are so right. It is within our choice, my friends, my angels, my companions here. And the more of us that say yes, the higher the frequency goes. The more of us are circling the planet. And so use this image. When we raise our light body, and we can imagine each of us in our own pillar of light, okay? So here's Joan as a pillar of light right here. Here's Rachel over here. Here's you over here. Here's Debbie over here, and Josie over here, and Sharmi was over here, and Terry Angel, and all these pillars of light like needles coming out of the planet. And now as we fly through on the Angel Brigade, you could show this really well, Rachel, we're threading the needles of all of these light bodies together and blowing you away. And we are creating that band of light, which is what is now higher frequencies than that 5G. And we are raising the vibration faster than it was even foretold, because we've come together as a web. We're creating this web. And the energy is coming from the top down, which is always the best. And so it is.
Brilliant.
So, and it's 333 on my calendar right here. On the 222, it's 333. And so, Rachel, do you have any questions?
You explained a vision that I had last night. Because of the energy of this day, I haven't really slept since Sunday. And that's what happens when I get a lot of downloads and information. And one of the images that was right here on my forefront was Earth as those pillars of lights shining out. And I could see each individual healer, plant, animal. There, I could see like it was actually rainbow colored, so I could see what was a human or a sentient being versus a tree or a frog that was helping us. It was a prismatic, spiky, because it was just as you described it, as these pinpoints, these pillars of energy covering the entire sphere of Earth in that rainbow prismatic pattern. So I just, of course, have to giggle because you completely described this prismatic pointy ball, and I was just staring at it because that was pretty. I didn't understand that it was the symbolic of the energy of this now moment that we are pushing out into our heart.
And the big news is that the more of us this grows, the more this energy grows, we are actually going to be able to dissipate that 5G heavy density energy, the warlike energy, the fear-like energies, the control energies, the dark energies, because none of that can exist in this other vortex of the ascended masters and the higher vortex planes. I love that we had that same image. But I've been seeing it for about 20 years, ever since I launched the Miracle Makers Club years ago in 1995. But there were so many less light, when we hold up the planet and we're looking at all the light coming out, as if we were like on the space shuttle looking down, but there were so few.
Mm-hmm.
And since then, now it's massive, the amount of light that you could see with from the other realms on planet Earth here.
Joan, that was an awesome message. That was divine day. And you gave us new tools and you helped us clear and elevate the planet. Now there's
Yes.
one more thing that we're asking of you. How do we find you? How do people make sessions with you? And how do they get to talk to you individually? Because you have just expanded all of our viewers right now. And I know that they want to see your artwork and work with you.
I love you very dearly, very dearly. Okay. So first of all, they said that while I'm heading the Angel Brigade, you can come fly up next to me while we're on duty.
I like that.
Okay. And if you want to do it from the earthly realms, though, you can go to joanofangels.com and sign up over there so you can get my emails. And my YouTube channel, I do a lot more on my YouTube and my now new TikTok channel that has 4 videos. I'm going to be a little TikTok angel, my miracle stuff. But so you can engage with me in those places. But what I do, I call it Soul Awakening Sessions. So my job is to help you remember. It's to help you clear away what's in your way, help you solve your current dilemmas, which keep you spinning around in cycles so you can't even think about this clipboard that's over here, okay? Help you believe in all those skills you have that may be hard for you to say, yes, I'm great at that. Yes, that's me. Yes, I'm ready. So that you can actually manifest that which you really wish you could do, that is what you came here to do, your heart's desires, that soul work, and live that happier life. So, even if, so people come to me for everything, how do I even reframe my relationships or my work so it fits with who I am and where I'm going now. So that is what I do, Rachel. And I have weekly shows on my YouTube channel. I do Miracle Monday every Monday. And I have to say that it's getting better.
It's a lot of fun. I've popped in a couple times and I've seen how much Joan has expanded, like she said, since 2020. And it's awesome. I mean, we all have. I know I have. So viewers, listeners, I keep saying this over and over again, but we're here for you. We're here to help you find your balance, your peace, your inspiration, your happiness, to remember who you are. You're an angelic soul. Maybe you even have otherworldly beings in you. It's still a human experience. We're all here on the same planet. We're all equals. We just got stuck in some old yucky paradigms for 20,000 years. And
or more. Yeah. Right.
And now it's disappearing. It's fading. It's no longer in control. It doesn't know what to do, so it's causing more chaos.
Right.
I know what to do, right? Love it.
Deconstructing.
Let it be.
Right? So it's deconstructing, but it's rearing up an ugly head. We must admit that the idea of, yes, it's rearing up its ugly head, but that's the end of of that era, and it's the beginning of the new era, and new is coming. And I want to share this card that I also pulled because it fits this. It's called Uncovering Treasure, and there is a dragon there, Rachel. That's
There's
why
our
I had to
Sarah
show it.
dragon. I love my
Okay.
dragons. I love
There
my
is a
Sarah.
dragon, and it says, beneath the surface lies great bounty. And the very first card we began with was taking shelter. Your answers are within. So this entire 40 minutes or so has been an oracle reading for you, for your audience, for each and every one of us on what is happening. Go inside yourself. Remember the initiation. I don't want everyone to get excited yet, like go on out and go, yes, I rock. Yeah, go back inside, take stock. Okay, the answers are here. Ask to be shown your gifts, your treasures, your specialness. Then reach out and we can anchor that in as we uncover. It's pretty good. I didn't plan this. As we uncover that treasure that lies within that little treasure chest of ours.
We
Right?
we can't plan any of this because it is already planned and we showed up. So,
Yes.
I am going to close us now with a message from Julia. And because we're running out of time, but you can find Joan and I here in the Coachella Valley because we can talk your ear off. We love to go and talk about spirituality, and we really love to talk about angels because, well, it's like talking about ourselves. All right. So, in saying this, Joan, we love you. We know how to find you. And let's listen in to a beautiful message of love to close out our Enlightened World Network. And also remember that we will be on Spirituality Gone Wild. So catch us there.
So should
Thank
I
you,
say
Joan.
ciao?
Yes, yes. Ciao, Bella.
This visitation is now complete.
So I would like to begin by thanking Rachel and Ruth for inviting me to be one of the people participating in this 2/22/22 Divine Day. And as our times aren't compatible and I'm unable to do a live transmission, I'm just recording an energetic transmission with the beings of absolute light, which are the group of beings that I work with and channel to support people through this gateway on this beautiful day. So I truly hope that the transmissions that we share will be a blessing to you. And we know we don't have much time. There's not much time for this transmission to be slotted into the schedule. So with no further ado, they would like to begin. And thanking you all for being here and for your presence as part of this beautiful event and coming together and just on the planet at this time. And just asking each to close your eyes. To slow down your breath. And to start to connect with that very center, the very essence of yourself. As we receive energetic support on a number of levels, receiving activations to support our hearts in fully integrating with that higher heart that is the portal, the gate within. Just as this beautiful day that is sacred in its numerology, and is indeed, they say, a very sacred gateway and portal that we are now passing through. As the energies of the higher dimensional frequencies and the new earth really start to stabilize themselves within our planet. Now, now, now. So the higher heart is the sacred portal that exists within each of us to this new earth embodiment of the truth that we are as a divine spark incarnated, a multidimensional being, always able to connect with and to experience ourselves as this essence of the divine incarnate in a human body. And multidimensional, truly multidimensional in our nature. And also being lifted into the frequency of the higher dimensions. As we receive support from the ascended mountains and the ascended stones and crystals of Gaia, who has completed her ascension process. Now, now. Now. And so receiving energetic support to align with that new earth frequency of the golden age of Gaia. And the beings of absolute light wish to share a message of support. Beginning by honoring and thanking each of us, each of you, for the journey that we have chosen to engage in this particular lifetime, and for our deep commitment to and tenacity in riding the challenges that have presented before us in a way that is soul aligned in the truest sense, in that it has helped us to evolve into more of this greater potential of who we are. And they wish you to know that from now on there will be less of that sense of difficulty and striving and of having to overcome. Because the more that we step into at each choice point, choosing to embody the soul and to be aligned with the essence of self and the soul, and that soul alignment becomes a part of what and who we are living and how we are being in the world. I say, as we step into this embodiment, then the sense of struggle and the need to work hard or to fight to basically survive will drop away. And we will come to experience ourselves in a completely new way, in a way that we have never experienced ourselves before, a way in which we are inhabiting our own seat of power within our lives, consciously directing our lives in each moment making the choice that is aligned with the soul. And as we do, then just abundance, not only in the monetary sense, abundance of connection, abundance of joy, abundance of which feels like soul aligned truth in our own being, which has a particularly delicious just sense and feel to it, they say, as we feel ourselves at home within our own body vessel, because of that deeper alignment with and embodiment of the soul that we come to inhabit. And they hope that the transmissions that have been received today will support in that, and say that they will continue to be active on a cellular level within the DNA, so supporting you also as we go forward from this point. And I do truly hope from my heart that the transmissions that me and the other speakers have shared will be a blessing to you on this beautiful divine day. And thanking again both Rachel and Ruth and each of you for your presence here. Thank you.